Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got the Braves again today. It's time for the backups to come in. So we survived yesterday despite my mistakes with handling the pitching staff. So hopefully today will be a little more smooth, but we'll find out. I think that's what we're looking at today. Let's swap around a little bit. There we go, something like that. And Jonathan will be on the mound today to pitch. And then we'll go back through the AAA guys, and that should bring us pretty close to the end of the year. Well, there'll be a few games after that. Trying to remember what I think today is game number 154, I think. Yes, game 154. While this loads and we get a look at Turner Field, we'll take a look at the standings. The Marlins leading the NL East, 1 game over the Braves, 2 games over the Phillies, gives them a magic number of 9. Squirrels, of course, have wrapped up the NL Central already. The Cardinals, though, with a 4-game lead in the wild card race. The Diamondbacks with a 4-game lead over the Dodgers gives them a magic number of 6. In the AL East, the Yankees with a 2-game lead over the Orioles, 3 games over the Red Sox. The Tigers with a 2-game lead over the White Sox gives them each a magic number of 8. The White Sox and Orioles right now tied for that AL wildcard spot. And out west, the Angels with a 1-game lead over the Astros gives them a magic number of 9. Alright, into this game. Kester at the plate. J.R. Jurgens on the mound. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Leadoff single from Kester puts that one out into center field. Sweeney at the plate now. He's going to put this into right field. Pretty well placed ball. Kester will cruise his way onto third. Sweeney stays at first. So runners on the corners with nobody out. Quinton at the plate. He's going to bat left-handed. First pitch is inside. Second pitch is outside. 2-0. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Quinton swings and misses. Strike 3. 1 out. Terry at the plate now. Runner still on the corners. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one right to short. 2 away. Frank at the plate. First pitch, called a strike. Into center field, that'll get 1 run in. Sweeney on his way to third. So runners still on the corners, but now the Squirrels up 1-0 with Miyake at the plate. There are 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Up the middle, it does get through. Another run in to score. 2-0 Squirrels. Runners on first and second for Martinez. Hits a ground ball to second, and that will end the first inning, but the Squirrels start off with 2 runs. Jeff Francoeur will lead things off for the Braves. So we'll take a look at the defensive lineup that we came up with. And as mentioned, Jonathan on the mound. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Ground balls. Kester fields that, throws it over. 1 down. Ruben Gauthier at the plate now. First pitch is outside. This pitch in the dirt. There's a called strike. Ground ball to third, but it just gets foul. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Mark Teixeira at the plate. First pitch is called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. That slider ground to short. Kester fields out again. And that'll end the first inning. 2-0 as we go into the second inning, where Phil will lead things off. First pitch is pulled foul down the third base line. And a line drive right to Garciaparra at third. Jonathan at the plate now. First pitch up and in. Then a called strike. Too low, 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Popped up, McCann waiting for it in front of the plate, and he does make the grab. That'll bring Kester to the plate. Got a base hit and scored in his back in the first inning. You know, back 1 inning ago. Has a 1-1 count here. Called strike up in the zone. 2-2. Next pitch is ground to third. Garciaparra handles that, throws it over. That'll end the top half of the inning. 2-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom half. Brian McCann will lead things off for Atlanta. First pitch to McCann is too low. And this pitch is too high. High hop. Sweeney fields it but doesn't have a play, so that's going to be an infield hit. First hit of the day for the Braves. Yunel Escobar at the plate. He'll take a strike. Puts this into left field. Frank makes the grab. McCann maybe a little far off the bag, but he does get back. Scott Hairston at the plate now. He'll take a strike. Uh-oh. That one gets away. McCann will move on to second base. 1-1 to count. So misses inside. This one catches the outside corner. 2-2. Broken bat, but it's foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Nomar Garciaparra at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch, grounds the second pitch to Phil, who takes care of that one. We'll go into the third inning. Squirrels still leading 2-0. Sweeney will lead things off for the Squirrels. Sweeney also got a base hit and scored back in the first. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Quinton, he was the first strikeout of the game for Jurgens, and that strikeout of Sweeney just then was only the second. First pitch to Quinton is called a strike. This one's popped up. McCann will run out of room. That one hits the screen. Line drive to third. Garcia-Parra makes the grab. Terry, he lined out to short in his first at-bat. Nobody on base, 2 outs. Puts this one into left. Hairston runs after it, but it lands just foul. Called strike 2. Ground ball to short will end the top of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Klipinski will lead things off for the Braves. First pitch is called a strike. Line drive to second. Phil makes the grab. Jurgen's at the plate now. And I really could use some Kleenex. You can tell I'm very stuffy and I can't seem to get my nose cleared. I don't have any at the moment. Jurgens fouls that one off his foot. Has an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jeff Francoeur at the plate. First pitch is too low. Here's a called strike. Ground ball to third. Sweeney throws over. That'll end the third inning. Still 2-0 Squirrels as we go into the fourth. Frank will lead things off. I've got to get something to blow my nose. Frank with the base hit to open the fourth inning brings Miyake to the plate. He will look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And then that pitch out of the zone. 1-2, runner on first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Martinez at the plate. He ground out, I think, to second in his first at-bat. Can't remember for sure. It was definitely a ground out. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. And he will go down swinging. That'll bring Phil to the plate. First pitch is outside. This one is too high. There's a called strike. 2-1. And into the dirt. 3-1. Called strike. Full count. 2 outs. Runner will take off. And we get a ground ball to second. And that will end the top of the fourth. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Ruben Gauthier will lead things off for the Braves. Gauthier struck out swinging. Jonathan, only 3 strikeouts so far today. First pitch is out of the zone. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. This one misses down and away. Similar spot, 3-1. Who gets the call on a low slider, full count. And Gauthier is going to hit a line drive that gets past Frank and rolls to the wall. So that's going to be a leadoff double for Atlanta. Frank tried to get over there, but he was just probably 2 steps away from it. So that'll bring Mark Teixeira to the plate with the runner in scoring position and nobody out. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Gets a swing and a miss on a curveball for the first out of the inning. Feels like a big out, but not out of the woods yet. McCann already with a hit in this game. He'll look at strike one. Swings and misses for strike two. Swing and a miss. Jonathan doing it himself now. 2 down. It's up to Yunel Escobar to drive the run in. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Jonathan, 3 straight strikeouts after giving up that double to get out of the inning. So we'll go into the 5th. Squirrels still leading 2-0. Jonathan will lead things off. First pitch is fouled off. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Ground ball to second. Gauthier will take care of that. 1 down. Kester 1 for 2 today. First pitch misses inside. This one called a strike. Ground ball over Jurgen's head, but Gauthier will take care of this one. 2 down. Sweeney 1 for 2 today. First pitch down and out. This one too far inside. There's a called strike. Too low. 3-1. Called strike makes it a full count. 2 outs, nobody on base. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jurgens has really pitched well outside of that first inning. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Scott Hairston will lead things off for the Braves in the bottom half of the inning. Hairston struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch, a backdoor slider for a strike. That pitch is down and out. Comes back with the fastball, but it's too far inside. 2-1. Ground ball to throw. Actually gets by Sweeney and rolls into left field. That'll be a leadoff single. Brings Nomar Garciaparra to the plate. 1 on, nobody out. First pitch called a strike. Popped up. Sweeney goes back just on the foul side, or right on the line actually. He does make the play, so 1 away. Klipinski at the plate. Runner still on first. First pitch is called a strike. Ground back to Jonathan. He knocks it down and goes to second with it. That is the only out the Squirrels get, but it is the lead runner, so we'll take it. So runner on first with 2 outs. Jurgens at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring us to the 6th inning. Squirrels still ahead 2-0. Quinton will lead things off. Quinton 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Terry also 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one into deep center. Will Klipinski get there? He will. 2 down. Frank is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Did drive in a run with that first one. Puts this one into center field. Klipinski will not get to that one. So Frank 3 for 3 on the day. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He drove in the second run of the day. Fouls the first pitch away. Ground ball to second, Gauthier to first, and that will end the top of the 6th. Jeff Francoeur back to the plate to open the 6th inning for the Braves. Squirrels still lead 2-0. Francoeur 0 for 2, pair of groundouts. Looks at a strike. Looks at another strike. Called strike 3. 1 down. Gauthier got a double in his last at bat, but then Jonathan went on to strike out the next 3 batters. Swings and misses at the first pitch. This one misses, up and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And then a ground ball to second. 2 down. Mark Teixeira at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Looks at a strike. This one misses. Up and in. Though I wouldn't exactly call it a brush back. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go into the 7th inning. Squirrels still leading 2-0. And Martinez will lead things off for the Squirrels. So I got a text from one of my soccer kids. Martinez puts this one into left field, but Hairston should have that, and he does. First pitch to Phil is called a strike. Ground ball to short, Escobar to first, and that will get Phil out. Phil is one of the slowest players in the majors. So Jonathan will pinch hit 4. We'll throw Whiteman out there, get him as many at-bats as a Squirrel as we can, because I think we're going to say goodbye to him next year. See if he can go make a regular Major League roster, because he, as you can tell by his numbers, I think he deserves it. First pitch out of the zone. Second pitch too high as well. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Too low. We got a full count. Base is empty. 2 outs. Whiteman swings and misses. So we got the 7th inning stretch. McCann will lead off on the other side. Squirrels ahead, 2-0. Alright, so it is actually Gonzalez's day to pitch, and I'm going to go ahead and do it, although I probably shouldn't. First pitch to McCann is called a strike. Fouls this one away. Has a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Yunel Escobar at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Grounds this one through the right side of the infield for his first hit of the day. Hairston pops this one up, and Martinez should have it. And he does. 2 down, Garcia Parra at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sorry, trying to do 2 things at once right now. We'll go into the 8th inning. Kester will lead things off, and the Squirrels leading 2-0. First pitch out of the zone. Line drive to short. Escobar makes the grab. Sweeney, 1 for 3. Struck out in his last 2 at-bats. Looks at a strike here. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. That'll be a base hit into center field, so good bounce back at bat for Sweeney. Braves are going to go to their bullpen. Find Clint Boyer. Or not Clint, I think Lane? It's got to be Lane. Anyway, Boyer on the mound now. Runner on first, Quinton, who's 0 for 3 at the plate. He will still bat left-handed. First pitch is called a strike. This pitch goes outside. Line drive into left field. So that'll be Quinton's first hit of the day. Puts runners on first and second for Terry, who has not gotten a hit today, though he did have a long fly ball in his last at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch, a little blooper that Boyer grabs. They call it an infield fly. Frank is perfect on the day. Has a called strike here. This one outside. 1-1. Hits this one right down the right field line, and it's going to hook foul. 1-2. There's a very fieldable pop fly. Boyer's going to do it himself right on the first base line. So still 2-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Klipinski due up. We'll see what the Braves do with the pitcher spot coming up next. They're only down 2. I would think they want to pinch hit, but the computer doesn't always make that decision. Hermida coming on to do his setup inning. So Gonzalez with a much better inning today when he's expecting to pitch. All right, Klipinski 0 for 2 today. And he will put a base hit into left field. Pitcher spot due up next. And they are going to let him hit. I wonder if we'll see a bunt here. Looks at strike 1. Still no sign of a bunt. That pitch almost gets away. That curveball in the dirt. 2-1. Called strike. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Don't understand the logic behind that one. Jeff Francoeur is 0 for 3 today. Fouls the first pitch away. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Gauthier at the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a double. First fastball is too high. That curveball bounces in. That curveball doesn't curve and almost hits Gauthier. 3-0. Here's a called strike. Another called strike. Full count, 2 outs. Runner will take off. Ground ball to first. Terry steps on the bag, and that'll end the 8th. We go into the 9th inning. It's a 2-0 ball game for the Squirrels, who will send Miyake to the plate. Miyake 1 for 3 today. First pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. This one down and in. 1-1. Up the middle, that'll be another base hit for Miyake. Leadoff single. Gets too far off of first, but just gets back in time. Brings Martinez to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Looks at a strike. Miyake takes off. It was supposed to be a hit and run, but Miyake is able to steal second. So 0-2. This one just inside. Good take by Martinez. Then a swing and a miss for strike 3. Runner on second for Phil with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. This one misses inside. Down and out, 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Called strike 3. 2 down, pitcher spot up. Let's put Swan out there. First pitch is called a strike. Swings and misses, 0-2. Ground ball that gets through into left field, and Miyake will come in to score. 3-0 Squirrels. Kester at the plate. He's 1 for 4. Runner still on first. And that fastball's too high. This one is outside. 2-0. Fouled away. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Squirrels do add an insurance run, makes it 3-0. Teixeira will lead things off for the Braves to try to extend this game. Alright, Teixeira 0 for 3. This one will miss up and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. It's another swing and a miss. Deep fly ball into right center. Miyake giving chase, and he does not get it. It looks like he misjudged it too deep and could not quite make the adjustment before it hit the ground. Very close play out there. That's going to go down for a leadoff double for Teixeira. That'll bring Brian McCann to the plate. Ground ball to short. Kester goes to first with it. 1 down. Runner still in scoring position for Yunel Escobar. First pitch called a strike. Line drive that's going to get over Kester's head, and that will score Teixeira. RBI single puts the Braves on the board, 3-1. Hairston 1 for 3 today. We'll look at a ball. Fly ball into left. Frank looks like he's got it, and he does. 2 down, Nomar Garciaparra, 0 for 3 today. First pitch is called a strike. This one is too low. 1-1. Line drive over Phil's head. So that's going to put runners on the corners with 2 outs. Klipinski at the plate, who got a hit in his last at-bat. Garciaparra is going to be pinch run for. Klipinski takes a strike. Line drive to Phil. That'll get over his head. The Braves with another run, and this one is starting to look dicey. Runners still on the corners. Pitcher spot up. The Braves do pinch hit here, and they find Chipper Jones. 3-2. There's been 2 outs for a while. Shibuya hanging on by his fingernails at the moment. First pitch is too high. Looks at a strike. Ground ball to first. That will finally end it. For the second day in the row, the Braves come within a whisker of tying the game, but come up just short. Even the same score. Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Atlanta Braves 2. Well, that one turned into a nail-biter. Alright, Frank, your player of the game. Thank you everyone for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got one more with the Braves tomorrow. We will see you then.